Hey, this is Jason. I want to talk a little bit about trauma. So, most of the people that we serve have had really, really challenging lives. They've had things happen to them that are terrible. I mean, just terrible. And these things qualify as trauma. Even if you look at the list of potential traumas, you'll see such things as change in residents or change in caregivers, right? They all live here and we change out constantly. So, think about trauma all the time. Okay, so just like you would think about universal precautions for healthcare. So, what's that? Washing your hands, wearing PPE, right? We need to be thinking about universal precautions for trauma all the time. So, what does that look like? One of the main things to know about trauma is that the fight or flight or freeze response is triggered in ways that are different. Okay, so if you've had challenging history, some little thing in the environment may cause your brain to go, ah, right, and fight or flight or freeze quickly, regardless of whether the circumstances would justify that to an outside observer. So our job when people are in that fight or flight mode is to keep people safe. We don't try to convince them. We don't try to talk them down. We don't remind them. We don't try to reason. We say, you're safe. It's going to be okay. We're going to take care of you. It's going to be okay. We may have to do some restrictive techniques. We may have to block. We may have to restrain. But explaining that is not the right answer. Okay, just you're safe. We're going to take care of you. It's going to be okay. When a person's in fight or flight, they're not thinking straight. They're not thinking, how can I jack with this staff that's in front of me? Their brain is literally firing in a, oh my gosh, I got to do something kind of a scenario. So your job is to help calm that down, bring it down a level or two. Not to overpower it. Don't come in and say, no, I mean, you got to calm down, right? Coming over it just brings it up. If you come down below it, sometimes you can bring them down. So thinking about trauma all the time, thinking about how do we ease or settle down the fight or flight all the time is one way that we can continue to make these girls' lives better.